Roughly 3 in 5 Americans have an idea of starting a business, but an overwhelming majority of those people, 92% to be exact, didn't follow through with turning their idea into reality. And out of those that do, approximately 20% of new businesses fail during the first 2 weeks of being open, and an even bigger percentage quit before they even open. As a freelancer and as a future business owner, I want to tell you guys that I've noticed one main thing that stops people from actually achieving their dreams and succeeding within their entrepreneurship journey, and that one thing is not being able to learn the skills necessary to become an entrepreneur. The odds are already against us, so if you genuinely want to succeed, please listen up. The first skill is not being able to embrace boredom. Now guys, I have news flash. Building a business is not as exciting that TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and all these platforms make it seem. This shit is genuinely actually boring as fuck. It's not being at yacht parties or club parties or meeting cool new people at meetings. No, you guys want to know what being an entrepreneur actually means? It means being behind a desk for hours, looking at emails, sending outreaches, looking at data, learning, managing people, like all these boring, like the activities you have to do to be an entrepreneur are just genuinely boring. If you were in high school and you thought sitting behind a desk doing homework was fucking boring like me, you have to learn to embrace boredom. If not, you're gonna fucking fail and you're going to hate every part of the journey. But not to worry though, because today I have the skills that I use to embrace boredom. But just a warning, they're not the attractive answers. These are the answers that are probably going to fucking annoy you, but they genuinely worked though. Like, they worked for me, and I was a kid that didn't do homework. Like, I literally had a 0 point something in school, in high school, because I fucking hated doing homework. Like, that shit just bored me to death. The first step is delaying instant gratification, meaning going on a dopamine detox and lowering your consumptions level. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of this, right? But it is crucial you fucking do this, because the more you watch TikTok, the more you watch YouTube, the more you watch Netflix and all these other social media and instant gratifications platforms, the higher your entertainment levels are. It gets harder for you to be entertained, right? But the moment you step back from these, first you're going to struggle, right? But after a couple days, your entertainment levels will start to lower, right? The reason you find reading a book so difficult and so boring is because your entertainment levels are up here, and reading a book only entertains you so much, right? So you have to lower your entertainment levels in order for certain shit to become entertaining for you guys. And the second skill is practicing mindfulness meditation, the ability to just sit in this chair, close your eyes, not do literally nothing, and just breathe for minutes. Like, I'm talking minutes, bro. Like, long minutes, bro. Like, long periods of time. Just don't being there, not going on your phone, not doing literally absolutely nothing, but just breathing and concentrating on your breath. Guys, when you first do this, it'll bore the fuck out of you. Like, this will seem fucking impossible to do, right? Like, currently I'm doing 20 minutes of this every morning, right? But at first this will seem fucking impossible to do, right? But guess this, dude, if you have the ability to do absolutely nothing for 20 minutes, bro, but just breathe and actually just do nothing for 20 minutes, imagine doing work. Like, imagine how easy it'll be to just do work, right? Like, just to be behind a desk and actually at least be doing something. If you could do nothing, it'll be so much easier for you to do something. The second skill might sound a little harsh and weird, but it's the skill to be selfish. Now, I know a lot of you guys might have entrepreneur dreams because you want to help out your parents and your family, right? Because you guys might be poor, right? Like, that's kind of how I am. But the thing is, in order to be selfless, you need to be selfish. Because in my journey of being an entrepreneur and actually like creating something for myself, I've learned that it takes a lot of fucking focus, right? Like, starting a business and making a decent or like a serious amount of money, it takes a lot of energy and time and focus, and it's something that you need to do without distractions. And if you constantly have people distracting you, going into your room, or like just asking you to go out of your way to do something for them just constantly, it's going to be bad for you, because you need to be able to focus and dedicate a certain amount of time, like an extremely large amount of time, into your business for it to actually succeed. Another example of this is that something that would happen to me, right? If your girlfriend likes calling you at night, right? Like those little night talks and shit, but you know that you need to go to sleep because you need to have the energy in the morning to actually work on your business, you have to be able to selfishly tell her no because you need a rest, right? And the third skill is the skill to acknowledge your strengths. And with this one specifically, I mean money versus time. Now guys, the saying that money is time is a fucking statement. Like, money is genuine. It's literally time. That's why you can't buy time with money. But with that being said, you have to figure out which one do you have more of. Do you have more money or do you have more time? Now if you have more time, you probably don't have a job or you're in high school, right? Now I recommend you that you put all your time and energy into your business because this is an unfair advantage. Not a lot of people have time. Now if you're in high school, right, this is gonna sound like terrible advice, but I'm 18, I just finished high school, right? If you're in high school, now by the way, don't tell your parents I said this, right? Don't tell your parents I said this, but if you're a teen entrepreneur and you're in high school, I would say fuck school, fuck class, ditch that shit. Go to a McDonald's, a library, or wherever has Wi-Fi, and work on your business instead. The return on investment is gonna be much fucking higher than a fucking A in science. I'm telling you guys, man, time gives you an unfair advantage over so many fucking people. Use it wisely, okay? This is what I recommend. Number one, only choose one business, right? Don't split up your time and energy into two or multiple businesses. Only choose one. Be so decisive and be loyal to that business that you're only going to focus on that one until it's successful. And the second one is the work you do during that time. Focus it around the 80-20 rule. Now I'm assuming you guys know that. If you don't know what the 80-20 rule is, you can search it up on YouTube. It's a really important rule when it comes to productivity. Now if you don't have much time, so say you have a full-time job, right, and you do a lot of overtime or something, you need to learn how to utilize your money. Learn how to outsource yourself out of the parts of the business that you, one, don't know how to necessarily do, or two, you just don't have the time to do, right? So like say outreaching, for example, right? Yes, you could outreach yourself when you're not at work, but I recommend also hiring someone that outreaches for you throughout the whole entire day, right, while you're at your 9 to 5, because you will get a much more positive return on investment because someone else will be outreaching for you and getting you clients. I recommend that you just find someone to do that, right, and pay them on a commission. So then like if they get you someone on hired, that's when you pay them, right? If they don't get someone for you, then you don't pay them, right? That's what I mean by utilizing your money in a strategic way. The only thing is you can't be a perfectionist though. Like you can't be one of those people that wants to do everything themselves. You have to learn how to let other people manage other parts of your business, which if you're starting a business, you should already have that type of mindset, because a business isn't a business unless you're able to take yourself out of it. But remember, for both of these, you're going to require a huge amount of discipline. One is discipline over your time and what you do with it, and the other one is discipline over your money and how you spend it. So as a bonus, I'll add this one to the fourth skill that you need to embrace. This wasn't in my notes, but I just like, as a fourth skill, as a bonus, learn the skill to be disciplined. It is one of the most important skills, not just as an entrepreneur, but in general in life. If you're able to be disciplined, life will be so much easier. Like, you could, don't even take my word for it, you could listen to a whole lot of dome, like they will all tell you the same thing. I'm sure you've heard of this, right? Discipline is one of the most important skills you can learn in life in general. So with that being said, I hope you guys found value within today's video. Have a dope ass day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.